myself, no doubt, no shame. Embracing my greatness, owning my name. They say stay humble, but I can't contain the fire that's inside of me. Drives me insane. I've been grinding for years, putting in the work. Now it's time to shine, live without a smirk. I'm supposed to feel myself, get to part of the game. Claiming my throne, nigga, never feeling tame. I overcame the struggles, battled through the pain. Now I'm on top, they can't deny the flame. I'm in my zone, nigga, I'm an unstoppable force, on the rise, staying on the course. I'm out of sight, out of mind, I'm on my grind, yeah. If a nigga play, then he gon' meet his demise. Staying out of sight, out of mind with my nine. I'm destined to shine, I'm the king of my own castle, the ruler of my own fate. I'm living the life I always dreamed of. It is never too late, no, it's never too late, no, nigga. Well, that's what your niggas get, nigga, it's a freestyle. Spring Valley, fuck. Yes, sir. Peace to the God, peace to you and yours. You are now tapped into the Mirror Effect Podcast with your favorite host, TriGGaTheGod. We about to tap in, we about to raise the vibration. You dig? I hope everybody had a good, strong end. Hope everybody good. Welcome to the Mirror Effect Podcast, Episode 5, Beyond the Veil, Soul Lessons Hidden in the Unseen. Grand Rising, good night, wherever you are in the world, Divine Ones. You've just stepped into Episode 5. Tonight is not just a conversation. It's a decoding. It's a soul excavation. Because beyond what you see, beyond the matrix of the senses, there is a classroom where your higher self has never stopped learning. The veil is thin, but not everyone sees through it. Only those who have ears to hear the silence and eyes to see the unseen. This episode is about soul lessons that show up as patterns, pain, intuition, and symbols. Truth that don't come from books, but from the cosmic language of your own being. So align your breath, raise your frequency, and let's journey beyond the veil. You incarnated with purpose, but forgot it by design. Let me repeat that. You incarnated with purpose, but forgot it by design. Why? Because remembering is the path. Remembering is the journey. You are not just a body with a soul. You are a soul navigating density, decoding Earth like a living hologram. The curriculum isn't written in chalk. It's encrypted in energy. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a teacher. Joy is a guide. Repetition is a message. When your life keeps echoing the same lessons, it means your soul is still trying to graduate that level of consciousness. Let me repeat that. When your life keeps echoing the same lessons, it means your soul is still trying to graduate that level of consciousness. Esoteric reflection. What keeps hurting? Not just in your life, but in your bloodline. What coincidences felt more like divine reminders? So practice. I want you to close your eyes, visualize your higher self watching this moment. And here's the question. What are you trying to show me through this experience? That's what you have to ask yourself. What are you trying to show me through this experience? Listen in silence and trust the download. We spend way too much time just running through life. It's important to sit back and enjoy the moment. It's important to enjoy the moment in any level that you are. Enjoy the moment. Because in the moment is where are the lessons, the blessings, and the experience. Life is about lessons and experience. Before you were born, you made agreements. Agreements to meet certain souls, to activate each other's awakening through love, loss, betrayal, and reflection. Not all of them were meant to stay. Some were only meant to trigger the shift. Let me repeat that. Not all of them were meant to stay. Some were only meant to trigger the shift. There are karmic mirrors, and these are your karmic mirrors. Let me repeat that. Not all of them were meant to stay. Some were only meant to trigger the shift. These are your karmic mirrors, and there are karmic mirrors. They show you what you still haven't transmuted. They show you what you still haven't transmuted. Your fear of abandonment, your need to be needed, your unhealed lineage. Pardon me. Your fear of abandonment, your need to be needed, your unhealed lineage. It's not punishment, it's alchemy. Deep reflection. Who in your life feels like karmic, intense, familiar, but not peaceful? What do they mirror back to you that you haven't wanted to face? In any level, whether that be at work, school, relationships, marriage, friendships, associations. I'm going to give you an esoteric ritual that you can utilize. Write a soul letter to that person and don't hold back. Speak to their higher self, then burn it. And as the smoke rises, I want you to say, our contract is complete. I return to self. I release with love. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Protect yourself. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. If you're not right, how can you make somebody else right? It reminds me of a quote that I heard from a rapper named 50 Cent, where he said, you will be as successful as the people you deal with for no reason. That's powerful. Meaning, if you put a bad fruit with a good fruit, the bad fruit will spoil the good fruit. And there's many lessons in that of who you surround yourself with, who you put yourself around. The universe speaks, but not in words. It speaks through vibration, through synchronicity, through geometry of divine order. Let me repeat that. It speaks through vibration, through synchronicity, through geometry of divine order. Also, repeating numbers, recurring animals in your dreams. That one lyric that hits like it's prophecy. We all been there, especially with certain songs that you may listen to that just stay in your head forever. I still listen to songs from 20 years ago. I may not even heard in a while, and I still remember the lyrics. Sometimes it brings me back to those moments when I was listening to it, and I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. How those lyrics, all those and those words reflect like in certain moments in my life now, in the present. Because we all know music is powerful, and music is the universal language. These are not accidents. These are activations. Synchronicities are winks from the cosmos, reminders that you are on track even when you feel lost. Spiritual awareness, what symbols or signs keep appearing in your world? What symbols or signs keep appearing in your world? Have you dismissed spiritual communication as coincidence? Let me repeat that. Have you dismissed spiritual communication as coincidence? Activation practices, veil journal. It's some of the things you could do. Write things down on a journal. Start tracking every sign, symbol, or unexplainable moment. Patterns will emerge. It's your personal sacred code revealing your next step. Let me repeat that. Activation practice, veil journal. Start tracking every sign, symbol, or unexplainable moment. Patterns will emerge. It's your personal sacred code revealing your next step. It's not enough to know the truth. You must embody it. It's not enough to know the truth. You must embody it. We are not here to just theorize about higher realms. We are here to live as the bridge between dimensions, spirit, and form. The soul lessons must move from insight to action to embodiment. This is the path of the initiate, the alchemist, the awakened one. Number one, energetic disruption. When you feel the loop, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what does my highest self choose here? Not my wounded self. Two, quantum forgiveness, not just for others, for the version of you that didn't know better. Forgiveness collapses timelines. It's not weakness, it's mastery. Let me repeat that. Quantum forgiveness, not just for others, for the version of you that didn't know better. Forgiveness collapses timelines. It's not weakness, it's mastery. Choose a conscious rewrite. Take a repeated pattern in your life Rewrite the ending in the frequency of power, not pain. Let me repeat that. Choose a conscious rewrite. Take a repeated pattern in your life. Rewrite the ending in the frequency of power, not pain. Example, I always get abandoned becomes I now attract only those who honor my presence and spirit. I now attract only those who honor my presence and spirit. Sacred mirrors, closing ritual. Look at yourself in the mirror. Hold your own gaze out loud and declare the power of I am. I am no longer asleep to the hidden lessons. I see beyond the veil. I embody the wisdom of my soul, and I walk forward as my highest self, unshaken, unchained, unseen, but always aligned. Let me repeat that. I am no longer asleep to the hidden lessons. I see beyond the veil. I embody the wisdom of my soul, and I walk forward as my highest self, unshaken, unchained, unseen, but always aligned. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to remember. Remember what your soul already knows. This earth is a school, the same way life is about experiences and lessons. You either learn or relearn or repeat. This earth is a school. Yes, but you are more than a student. You are also the teacher, the healer, the master in the making. And sometimes the unseen speaks louder than anything you can hear with your ears. Let me repeat that. This earth is a school, but you are more than a student. You are also the teacher, the healer, and the master in the making. And sometimes the unseen speaks louder than anything you can hear with your ears. This is the mirror effect, and that is the mirror effect. Becoming the best version of yourself, seeing beyond the veil. Because, like I said, synchronicities are nothing but winks from the cosmos. They're just reminders that you're on track even when you feel lost. That's all that it is. That's all that it's always going to be. Lessons and experience. You either build or destroy. And it reminds me of if somebody would ask me, like, what is God to you? I would tell them, well, I'm God. And God to me stands for generator, operator, destroyer. God. Because we're all just spiritual beings having a human experience, right? We're all just reflections of the higher. self, whatever name you have for that, as above, as below. Everything has a balance. Don't let them fool you. It seems like they're trying to get rid of that. But they can't get rid of nature because everything has a balance. There's night, there's day, there's black, there's white, there's red, there's blue. Everything has a balance. What goes up comes down, right? Everything has a balance. Everything has its universal law. We don't have to tell the sun when to come down. We don't have to tell the moon when to go up. It knows what it's supposed to do. It doesn't ask for your opinion. It does not ask for your opinion. It doesn't ask anything of you. You know what I'm saying? It don't ask you for shit. It just does what it has to do. You know what I mean? And that's the mirror effect. That's a fact. That's the mirror effect, because everything is reflection and projection. And you ain't got to believe me. Do your own research. Yo, God, where do I do the research? I give you some names. But the names I'm going to give you, it's like being in a class, right? You have to listen before you ask. You have to research. So here are some names. The first name is Bobby Hemmett. YouTube that brother on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Go research Bobby Hemmett. Matter of fact, just in case y'all don't know how to spell his name, I'll spell it out for you. BOBBYHEMMITT. Bobby Hemmett. Go research that brother right there. Another brother you can research, an elder, is Dr. Phil Valentine. DrPHILVALENCINE. Dr. Phil Valentine. Another brother you could go research is Dr. Delbert Blair. Delbert, DELBERT, Dr. Delbert Blair. These are melanated scholars who have taught and taught for over 30 to 40 years. And if you're lucky enough to hear them or see them on the internet, go watch, observe, take notes, and listen. I also want to say rise in power to the God, to the elder, Dr. Delbert Blair. It's about to be, I think, 10 years. If I'm correct, it's going to be about 10 years. I think January of 2026. I think it'll be 10 years. Man, Where does time go? Yeah, it's about to be 10 years. So we don't die, we transition. We don't die, we transition. They could kill the body, but they can't kill the soul. They can't kill the spirit. This earth, like I said before, is a school, and you are the teacher, and you are the healer, and the master in the making. You are the teacher and the student. And when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Remember that. It's not enough to know the truth. You must embody it. You must pay attention. You must sit in silence and let your brain computer collect data. What do I mean? What I mean is this. Sometimes you need to turn off your phone, put it on do not disturb, sit back in silence and try not to even think. Zone out. Let like water, let the water flow. And as you let the water flow, it'll come back. All the information you want, it'll come back to you. It may not happen at that moment. It may take more than one time. But if you visualize your higher self being the best version of you or becoming the best version of you, be patient. It seems like we want things just to happen just like that. We don't want to put no effort. We don't want to let things grow, let things flow. Niggas just want to have it automatically. And as I get older, I realize everything has its divine timing. There's certain things that happen to me at this age that I am. If it were had happened to me in my 20s, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know how I would have reacted, even though I was conscious, right? Even though I was conscious, there's certain situations where if I would have got a certain amount of money at that time in my life, it probably would have destroyed me, made my situation worse, or who knows? You know what I'm saying? Everything has its divine timing. Everything got its divine timing. Trust me when I tell you. And the crazy part is, I'm in my late 30s. The story has just begun. It's not even over yet. The story has just begun. We about to hit the 30-minute mark. And I just want to say this. You are not here to be perfect. You're here to remember who you are and look forward to the better version of you. This is episode 5 of the Mirror Effect podcast. This is episode 5, Beyond the Veil, Soul Lessons Hidden in the Unseen. I am your host, TriGGaTheGod, reminding you to trust your inner knowing, honor your evolution, and never stop looking beyond the mirror into the mystery, because our eyes are only windows to our heart, to our soul, and beyond the veil. Episode 6 of the Mirror Effect podcast coming soon. Peace to the God, peace to you and yours, and I holla at y'all, and I talk to y'all soon. Love. I'm supposed to feel myself, no doubt, no shame. Embracing my greatness, owning my name. They say stay humble, but I can't contain the fire that's inside of me. Drives me insane. I've been grinding for years, putting in the work. Now it's time to shine, live without a smirk. I'm supposed to feel myself, get to part of the game. Claiming my throne, nigga, never feeling tame. I overcame the struggles, battled through the pain. Now I'm on top, they can't deny the flame. I'm in my zone, nigga, I'm an unstoppable force, on the rise, staying on the course. I'm out of sight, out of mind, I'm on my grind, yeah. If a nigga play, then he gon' meet his demise. Staying out of sight, out of mind with my 9. I'm destined to shine, I'm the king of my own castle, the ruler of my own fate. I'm living the life I always dreamed of. It is never too late, no, it's never too late, no, nigga. Well, that's all your niggas get, nigga, it's a freestyle. Spring Valley, fuck.